Yo, just being someone the neighborhood respected, special. To be something, man, that's all I ever wanted. Someone my kids can be proud of, to make myself proud, man. Yo!
What up?
What you do, man? What you do, man?
do?
Yeah, I had y'all said popping down. Anyway, how you guys doing, man? My name is Kitibelo Happy. Let's take it back. Yo!
What's up?
Good, man.
Great, man.
Awesome stuff. Cheetahs?
Awe.
Mikren. Ah, Tim Lambilo. So good.
Sinika inyama lana.
Khetha wenze plan.
Yeah.
Lezi silambile ngeke shit abantu abalambile.
Nemlomo imbashile.
Emlomo embashile.
Ayibhekeni imilomo.
Awukhona
balambile. Yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Before y'all get excited and make me forget what I'm here to do, I'm with my girl Lodi Sam, man. You know how we do. How was your weekend? We gotta start there.
Yo,
you know.
weekend.
We
Kana
gotta
weekend
start
was
there.
when?
Longest weekend. Yeah, from Friday to Tuesday. Now we can talk about that Monday when you lost your phone, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will talk about it later.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Weekend?
No, now we're talking about the weekend.
The weekend.
So he said his phone was stolen on a Monday.
On a Monday, yeah.
So I said the Monday was not a weekend. But because this past weekend, Monday was a public holiday.
Okay.
So now you are within your right to tell us about the phone story. Do you want to tell us about it? I don't want to tell that story because it's too close to home on both ends.
Then let's go. I'll tell you as we go on.
One day.
Yeah.
No, not now. No, now we.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm
one
just
day.
saying.
One day,
It
yeah,
might
one
not be
day.
today.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when you talk about people that steal from us.
Yes.
You're willing to tell your story.
Yes,
Okay.
most definitely.
We move along.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody has ever stole shit from me.
Good for you. I have a story as well. But that is never gonna be told again.
Okay.
I usually
No,
was
no.
told, but it wasn't really told. But yeah, we're not going back there.
All right. It's cool.
At least not on camera.
How was your weekend? Let's talk
was
about your
long,
weekend.
man.
Yeah. Let's talk about your long weekend.
Traveled, came back, was tired, but I still managed to find time to groove.
Because you went to Zulu people.
Yes, I did.
I'm sure you came back angry then.
I was.
I just don't see people going to KZN and coming
And
back
come back
happy.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I was a little bit annoyed, but I got over it. I'm good now.
It's
Good.
like-
Had a
it's
good
like-
weekend though.
It's what we're gonna
Overall.
talk about, the annoyance as well.
Yeah. Overall, I had a great weekend. How was your weekend?
My weekend it was a chill weekend. I think I shied away from alcohol this weekend. I did.
You reckon?
Yeah, I did. I got too high from the dirty pipe, then I got drunk.
You
from
got too
alcohol.
high and probably a little bit not like drunk. And you left without telling me you left.
I was high.
I'm like, "Lo, baba, lo, shone."
No, I was high.
And everyone was asking, "Where is he?" I'm like, "I can. He's gone.
I don't know what happened. I just felt, you know that thing that says go home.
Go home," without telling
I
anyone.
just went home.
I figured.
It felt right. It
I
felt
figured.
safe. I felt like someone was probably behind my back and shit. I felt my scratches.
But it was there. It was flowing.
Bokunomuntu nyana
Ay, my
obomamba da
God.
bongekho bona. I think bale share area ukuthi umuntu obomamba.
That's about ukuthi usaba amantombazane.
They don't know
They
because I talk too
don't.
much.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in there. Somebody's probably gonna look at me and like Tibelona man.
Yeah, but I can't
Yeah,
tell. You're not scared of them like that.
Yes. I'm not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan. I'm
Exactly.
your biggest fan though.
Aw.
Because you my girl.
See, now you're getting all emotional.
No, don't cry yet. We're still
Oh.
gonna come there. Yeah, so yeah, my weekend was nice, man. I think a lot of things happened that we can touch on a little bit before we get to our topic for the day. The shutdown by Julius Malema that happened on Monday.
Yeah.
We didn't have load shedding for the longest time this year. I mean, this is just 3
That's
days.
so weird.
Was it 3, 4 days?
I think it was 3 days. It felt so weird.
And we feel like it's the longest time.
Yeah, like I missed this thing of not having power.
No fucking hell, I was good. I was good to have power.
No, I saw a lot of people saying it feels weird and then just it's. Someone even used the word uncomfortable. I'm like, how is uncomfortable
Yeah.
having power, bruh?
No, but it makes sense because it's not something we used to
No.
on a regular. So that was I'm not even gonna lie and say well done to anyone who did because
No,
nothing was done.
nothing was
In any
done.
way, we still deserve that electricity. Yeah, short. Mbuye futhi every weekend. Nisikhathele Monday to Friday. I'll give you a proper plan. Yeah. Whoever knows anyone that works at Eskom, City Power, anything that has to do with energy, aka electricity, that we're talking about now, right? Bring the person here. We'll give him ideas on how you can save power. We're smart, man. We're just behind the cameras because that's the only time you listen to us. Yeah. Other than that, nobody sees us. So we're trying to rehabilitate the whole thought process and make it about the people.
Yeah.
And us, the people.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just that. And Julius Malema, man, I want to commend. I have a problem with one thing though that I've had a lot of people talking about, and this is just my view. A lot of people are talking about Julius Malema doing 1, 2, 3, but nobody's talking about EFF as a party. I don't care how strong that young man is, but without the people that follow him, he wouldn't have achieved that.
True.
By the way, he did. For me personally, I feel like EFF, I'm not going to say Malema, EFF succeeded in that shutdown because a number of businesses closed. Remember, his idea was let's disturb the economy. So the economy was disturbed. We didn't have to bend tires. We didn't have to do or looting
Peaceful
or any.
protesting.
It was a peace. I saw them moving around my hood, man.
You know what?
They was just moving and singing. We are the fighters. We are fighting for
What
the
really
power.
made me feel some type of way was when good way, not a bad way, was when that final handshake at the end of that whole match between Malema and the cops.
Oh.
I was like, okay.
It's good enough.
Okay.
Good enough.
Okay.
So we are cooler.
Yeah.
Or it was just that.
It was too peaceful for EFF. That was very peaceful.
What are you
right?
saying about the EFF? Without fear of favor, they're
those
unruly.
people, not unruly, but they are ungovernable. They can be ungovernable.
Unruly. Ungovernable.
I don't think, man. I don't think it's. I mean, I know that there are those people who takes it a little bit too far, but I understand what is the mission that they're trying to accomplish. Sometimes the only language that people can listen to is violence.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah, because that.
Yeah, sometimes.
But well done to him though.
Yeah.
Well done to him. I feel like he did exceptionally well, and the EFF itself, man. I wanna stress the fact that because it was the people in the streets of South Africa going up, and the Malema wasn't probably. I didn't follow the whole thing, but probably in 1 or 2 places.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole country rallied behind him, man.
We are aware with the people who said that was unnecessary, which is fine.
Which is good, yeah.
It's your prerogative to have an opinion, a different opinion rather.
I said it's funny enough, though. I remember in the last episode I spoke about if they really want to shut down Soweto, I kind of gave him the plan. Yeah. I was very impressed by it. I saw. What is this? I don't know what a document that stated shutdowns yeah, where they're gonna be staged. They actually mentioned proper roads that I knew. Yeah, that was good enough. I think that is what's because they said they'll close at 12 midnight. By the way,
we're happy, man.
12 midnight as well. On my way home on N12. There was a burning tire already.
When was this? Oh yeah. When on my way back on Sunday.
Yeah.
On the N12 because
yes.
I got here around around 9.
9.
Yeah. So on my way, I've never seen so many Metro cops deployed in one setting.
Like
literally,
within 5,
I saw
7.
blue lights from the Eldo side all the way to Protect Lane.
Yeah. It was just them.
It was just them.
I drove.
I
drove. It was just
It was dope. It was dope. I've never seen such Metro cops. It's so many of them.
So SAPS and Metro Cops, guys, apparently you did well. But the question that we'll ask again, because we're here for that controversy, a little bit of it, is why at any given time you guys don't show up? Because you got numbers, right?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, because why on good days? You guys got numbers, man. I see this every time when there's protest, there's whatever that needs them. They come in numbers. It's about time you exercise those numbers for the real things that are affecting the country, man. We're talking real crime. We're talking GBV. I feel like GBV should get one of those, not just crime as a whole, but I feel like GBV should get the most quickest response. Because now we're talking about people almost killing each other. We're not talking about someone They should be fucking slow there.
True.
But they're quick as fuck there. Immediately when they hear that someone is removed,
Yeah,
they
and
quick
I'm,
to,
I'm
to
also not I'm also not okay with the response when it comes to GBV reports.
It's not.
I'm not happy
Yeah.
with the response time as well. But you guys can sort it out.
yeah.
How are we sorting it out when people are
When you just
busy?
almost took out my eye.
Dude, but you can
Because
go,
sorting it out is fucking the beach back.
right?
Yeah. Anyway, we're here today to enjoy this beautiful place.
Not that voice again.
Okay. Should I go back to Durban from there? My sister said something.
I was talking to someone like no, you wanna know when someone tries to mimic Indians. I've seen this girl on TikTok. I think I'm not sleep her name. That girl is killing it. I've heard people trying to
Do that,
mimic Indians, but she is killing the Durban Indian accent, bruh. She's murdering it. I'm like, not a lot of people can get that right.
We nice.
I did.
Welcome to Happy on Life episode 5.
Yeah, but
We talking one of the most serious topics that black people wanna avoid or run away from, or I feel like a lot of us don't understand it. So we will put our perspective. Wherever you agree, you agree. Wherever you disagree, it's all on you, my nigga. So we were talking self-awareness, right?
yes, sir.
Is it self-awareness?
Yes,
it's
it
called
is.
self-awareness.
It is.
That's the English word, self-awareness.
Yeah, but-
Okay, so we're talking self-awareness, right? What are we talking about self-awareness?
What does it mean, first of all?
Yeah.
What is self-awareness, and how do you live around people who are probably not on a journey of being aware with themselves? Yeah.
So we targeting you now. So we talking self-awareness. Are you aware of the person that you are? I don't know why I'm doing that voice, but yeah. Are you aware of the person that you are? Are you aware of the people around you? How they make you feel? How do you make yourself feel as an individual? Are you aware of your individualism? That's the word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you aware of the person that you are? We're talking your angers, your happiness, your love, everything that you do. Are you aware of everything that or you are? Am I putting it right? Everything that you are, the person that you really are, the person that you can connect with, the person that can stand or step back and let everything happen and still not feel a damn thing because you are happy as the person that you are. So the one of the questions that I really wanted to ask, and thanks for the people that have been commenting, man, on our podcast. That's lacquer.
It is.
Yeah, we read those comments, by the way. We do. One day we'll have an episode where we'll just go on those comments and we'll just talk about them with you guys. We'll invite some of you that commented, if you're available to pull through when we take the episode, then you'll avail yourself. We're not there though. What we're talking about is self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Yeah. Who are we? Who are you? Who am I?
Yeah.
That's. Are you aware of the person that you are? Are you? We're gonna talk about the segments of it, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. So we're gonna just take it top of the head now and just put everything together. But we will break it down in another episode. So we'll talk
Yeah.
about self-awareness in relationships, self-awareness in money, self-awareness in friendships, self-awareness at work, self-awareness in every basic
Everything.
thing.
How aware are you as a partner? How aware are you as a mother or as
Yeah,
a parent?
yeah,
How are you
yeah,
as a child to someone? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll target that in the nearest future, where we're gonna go straight to we'll choose the topic in terms of we're talking self-awareness this, self-awareness that. But now we just wanna
Try to break
talk
it
to
down.
it. Yeah, we're gonna break it down and then we're gonna be general about it. First and foremost, we're gonna try and get you understanding what the book says about self-awareness before we tell you about our understanding of what the book is saying and how do we apply it into our lives, into our practice. How do we practice it into our lives? Because more often than not, we know we have certain things, but we'll never know. Oh, what am I saying? We don't know what we have until we practice it.
True. True.
Only after practicing something, you're like, shit, I can jump. But it was situational.
I'm glad that you said that because I was actually thinking about that earlier. Okay, so sometimes we look for things from people that we can actually give to ourselves.
Yeah, of course.
Because we're not aware
that
of our,
we have.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
thinking about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us who looks for things from external factors,
yeah.
not even realizing it's actually I
I'm
am
the king of
capable
this.
and I'm actually good at this,
Yeah.
or I can actually do this for myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to be self-aware, I must say.
So, are we ready to go to that? Yeah, let's
Like
just give them the real meaning of it,
Yeah, it says
according to the Google. Yeah.
yeah, self-aware. What is being self-aware? Self-awareness is the ability to self-evaluate whether your word, action, and thoughts match your ideals rather. It means that in addition to being able to think, one cultivates the ability to think about what they are thinking.
That's English. Yeah. How do you summarize it for us? What does, in basic terms, that first paragraph that you read mean?
I think for me, how I am looking at it is when you are able to take a moment and remove everything and everyone and just be with yourself and say, look in the mirror type of situation. It's being able to recognize what you're good at, what you're not good at, how much of a shitty person you can be, how much of a good person you can be, and all those things all at once, and actually be able to pinpoint when you being those things around people, whether you being a good person or a shitty person. It's you being able to realize that I was being a bitch there.
Being a dick.
You know, I was being a dick
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Or that I genuinely think I did a good thing, you know, like
Yeah.
don't without having to hear it from someone else and saying
yeah.
that was good. No, like knowing from deep down it's actually I did well there.
So if I have to jump in that, my understanding of what you just said now, so I literally just want to jump into that,
Yeah.
not knowing.
Yeah, the not knowing
The
part.
not knowing part that you don't know. So I spoke about not knowing. You spoke about knowing. Already. If I do this, if I say, or I treat someone badly, you saying I know that I treated that person badly.
Yeah.
So you are aware. So
Yes.
you like I know. If you say to me, I'm patanga correct, or I don't like how you acted, whatever. You Tebelo knows already that he treated you wrong.
If Utibelo is an aware person,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to. I get my one is when they have it but they're not aware.
Yeah.
Your example is someone that knows,
Yeah.
that is aware.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So awareness is you gotta know.
You have to know.
So does that include knowing how it makes other people feel?
It should.
But how would you know? Because people feel however the fuck they want to feel. You can say to someone they're beautiful,
I don't
and then they'll take offense to it.
yeah, but that has
Because people
nothing-
take offense when you tell them they're fat.
you
when they
being
actually
aware
fat.
and actually to be that example of you tell someone they're beautiful and they don't they take offense to that. Now that translates to the person that they are, not you. It goes back to them.
Do you take offense?
I do.
Then you're not aware.
I am.
How if you take offense? Because if
I
you are
am.
aware, so the reason why I want to round in that point because there's something you said that triggered my thought outside of everything
Yeah.
that I've thought of, right? So if you already know, if you did or you said something nice to someone and they take it bad, you are aware that, or you're not aware that they will take, because you can never be aware how the next person is going to feel.
True.
Because they feel however they want to feel on
That's
a
true.
different day. We do.
100%.
Yeah, one day I'm the happiest nigga on earth. One day, through whatever the fuck is happening, I'm not. You know what I mean? So it kind of changes.
So when I'm saying it says a lot about the other person, the person who's taking
Who's
offense.
receiving, yeah.
I mean in this regard,
Okay.
you said something to me, I took offense to it. How it made me feel, I don't believe it should be on you.
Of course it should.
It shouldn't be on you.
Yeah.
So knowing that what Tutibelo said to me offended me, now I have to go back to myself and be like, what about this offends me? Then that's where, for me, that's you being aware, knowing good. This thing offended, there must be a reason why I'm offended. That's you finding out about that offense.
That's you being aware.
That's you being aware.
But it does not need in people bashing other people just
Yeah.
because they can take offense.
True. It's
So,
okay
so
for
more
people to
often
take
than
offense.
not, this is actually where I'm glad you clarified that. This is actually where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, people that take offense are people that are not aware of themselves. Is that what we say? Because I feel, I'll tell you. So, okay, we will break it down, but
Okay.
I'm saying on top of what we're talking about, top of what we're talking about, without breaking it down. If I take offense from what someone said, am I aware, or I'm lacking the self-awareness, or it's in the reaction
It's
based on what you said?
Yeah, it's in the. Remember, also being aware. It's also that realizing with finding out about your triggers and all those things. Because taking offense, honestly, when someone is really being genuine with you,
Yeah.
not when I don't know. Maybe I don't want. Let me not go there because I wanted to say not when someone is literally being a dick, but
Yeah.
you know. Sometimes
Let's talk
people
about
don't
someone
even
that's very genuine.
like someone is
And you take
genuine-
off someone that says good things,
Then
but you
that's-
take offense.
Yabona, being self-aware means you have to go back again to yourself and find that thing triggered me. So first of all, I must admit that it triggered me. That's why I took offense to that, and then you come back to why. The fact that you realize first it's a trigger, it means you are aware.
That
You are an
is
aware
offensive.
person, yeah.
But what do we say about people that know they are a certain way, and when they are told they are a certain way, they take offense? Like I'm gonna make it an example about this, the fat. Like I'm not a fan of the body shaming because I feel like I come from the world that does not believe in that. Because I feel like growing up there was no problem when the kid was fat. The kid was fat. And yeah, you take offense because you're fat. Why do you take offense when you actually are fat? Why do you feel you need to take offense about the person that you really are? So I want to understand.
I think in most cases, let's go to that
Yeah.
to that body shaming point. In most cases, when I'm just thinking that
Yeah.
could be the case.
Yeah.
When you take offense to someone saying you're fat, in most cases you were told you were fat, but it wasn't only that you were told you were fat. You were also, people were just mean to you on top of
But
telling
who-
you that you are fat.
People are not
And
mean
then,
to what?
and then people just hlanganisa yonke into and be
People are
like,
not
yeah.
mean to what? Because people are mean to slender people. You hardly hear the slender motherfuckers complaining about it.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying, Guti, how you react to meanness is different to the next person.
What is mean? Telling you the truth.
Hence I'm saying,
You fucking fat. You are. You overweight.
you're obese.
Obese. That's nice.
What? It's just another way of
Yeah, I
saying
feel like it's
something.
nice when someone says you're obese. They will take that shit. But when you say they're fat, they
And
don't take it.
obesity is unhealthy. How is that
You
nice?
see the confusion. I'm glad you're saying these things because I really want to talk about this shit
Obesity
all
is
the time.
unhealthy. There's nothing cute about being
So
obese.
if you talk about health and then someone takes offense when you tell them this, so we all gonna die. Basically, because we don't want to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Am I losing my mind?
No, I don't think so.
You complain that people are saying you're fat. Obesity on the other side, it's health related. So we tell you fucking
being
fat when
over-
you are.
being
You saying body
overweight
shame. That time you're gonna die.
From what? From cholesterol?
You want to not call you nigga, you gonna die. Basically, when we say you fat, you gonna die, nigga. You go into obesity, which causes death, health related. So we can't be body shaming when we care about you all, man.
Maybe it's in the way that is communicated.
No, I feel like everyone now see it on Facebook the whole time. When you say to people they fat, you go. That time you only see, and I see people are scared to post their own pictures. Length, they show us boobies. Yeah, we buy the boobies. We good, man. As long as we don't go down, yeah, we fine. Yeah, I don't like down there anyway. Fucking hell, man. So, but yeah, you get my point. So I feel like with my angle of this, self-awareness
Sorry.
is it's all good, man. Fucking laugh, but I still say it anyway. So my level of this self-awareness is not being affected by anything said by the next person, because the next person does not know how you feel, how you got to where you are, unless if they've been part of your life longer. So I want to make an example about the third part, because I just as funny as it is, I understand how it makes other people feel. I understand how other people take offense to it. But because we're talking about self-awareness, I want to make an example of that particular part. So if I have that self-awareness, if I'm extremely self-aware about the person that I am, every change that happens in my life, I'm aware of it. Right? So 2010, maybe 2010. So 2010, I was slender because Nick Spana and there was gym at work, and I could afford to go to gym. So I could afford to be healthy and just trying to not gain as much weight. 5 years later, all of that go out the window. I'm stressed, I'm depressed, I have a baby, because that's one of the things that contribute to that. Or happiness, you're happy, you got a good job, everything is just running smooth, and then you gain weight. You are aware of the transition from 2010 when you were slender to 5 years later, when you were big. If you have the self-awareness, you would know the factors that contributed to you being there. Anything that is said to you about your weight can never affect you.
Also, guys, siyakula, metabolism slowed down. You don't lose weight the same way you were losing it at 20.
But I'm just.
So it's those things.
You taking it too far, because that's you wanting them to think. So I don't want us to think. I want us to go straight and direct at the fact that if I'm gonna make an example about me, particularly, the fat story will come back to it. I grow up because I want them to see how an offensive statement can be turned into something that can build you. To say to them, fuck you, look at me the way I am.
Or a supposed offense.
Or supposed, yes. So I grew up straight up. I grew up like this. Big nose. To this day. I can never hide away from that shit. Growing up, the same thing we want. Dude, my surname is Nkomo. That shit does not help. It's Nkomo.
Yeah.
You came up, so everyone, like they used to come in go home. I'm like, shit. How do I get rid of this motherfucker? You know what I mean? But I was that time, because everyone dissed me with one thing, and I was like, this motherfucker's got nothing on me, because the only thing they're targeting is my nose. So let me accept this and see how far they can go. None of them can say shit to me right now. I still have a big nose.
True. I see that.
But
I think it boils down also, again, parenting comes into place as well. How when my brother is very dark skinned.
Yeah.
Very.
Nyaman.
Yeah. And they used to say that a lot about him. No, it tells you straight, because my mother and my grandmother, they're like, every time they say those things to you, but try something else. I already know that about myself. You see what I mean? With parenting comes in molding and shaping how our kids
are aware.
I
must tell you my story with my mom with my nose. So obviously it was a struggle, man. I don't want to lie. Like, it was. I feel like I should be glorified for coming from, like, I was nobody, bro. Like, everyone that sees, doesn't have that you come from a poor family. You can't say shit, because what do you use to defend yourself? You know what I mean? So, but I remember one time, it used to annoy me when someone calls me a big nose. So one time, some girl said that to me, but because it was a girl, I felt like it was different. It hit me more. I went home and told my mom, Mom, I'm a fucker. My mom said to me, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? I was like, why would I want to look at myself in the mirror when someone is dissing me about my nose? He said, my baby, that shit you have, I see it every fucking day. But you still my baby? Yeah, that is not the only thing that the world is going to look at. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. This is my shit. I can't accept it. I got rejected because of it. I got a hold of it because of it. But I still got money with it. So I realized, shit, my nose is not actually for women. It's for the money. So what do we go for? When we have the money, this ones will come easy.
I see.
From a very young age, I was already aware of the person that I am, the person around me. I shared the story about the guys that I grew up with, the women. You know what I mean? I didn't do it because I was aware at a very young age to understand how you cannot let people decide how you should think or how you should act, because immediately when you do that, you lost.
Yeah. To them, actually.
You lost. And you will never understand yourself, because reality is you do not understand the person that you are. You don't stand for the person that you are. You are easily shaken by things that people that don't even know you want to come to you about.
I hear you. I hear you. I remember also there's levels to being aware. There are people who are aware, like generally,
Yeah,
and then
they
there are
do it on
people who are
purpose, yeah.
there are people who are highly aware, like hyper aware. So it's a I look at it as a journey. How I was aware as a person 5 years ago, it's not the same way
Yes,
now.
yes.
It's a journey. It's a continuous journey every time, because you discover, because when you're aware, you are able to discover things about yourself. And
Yeah, for sure, for
when
sure.
you know for a fact, okay, this is the person I am, you are open to you are able to self-correct. First of all,
Yeah.
you are in most cases, when you do things, you're very intentional about how you move and how you do things. You can self-regulate, you can all these things, because now you are aware. But now, for someone who is aware but not at a point where they can maybe self-correct, there's nothing wrong with that. They're just not at that point as yet. Hence, I'm looking at it as a journey for me. I'm looking at it as a journey, like,
Yeah, of course. Nobody's born with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta realize
Yeah.
certain things as we grow, to be aware of, understand your struggles,
Mm-hmm.
understand your disabilities if you have, accept. Because more than anything else, it's accepting the person that you are, good or bad.
Yeah.
And saying, if I'm gonna go and shoot at people, this is the person that I really wanna be. I can never have. I always say this to you the whole time. I cannot tell people what to do. That's why people can tell me what to do. I'm balancing that equation. So, and by saying people can tell me what to do, don't tell me how to act. Don't tell me. So the doing part is because I'm aware. If someone will come to me and say, "Go cut your hair," or "You're always wearing a hat, bruh, are you scared of taking it off?" I'm like, I'm fucking aware about this thing. I put it every month. It's my hands that take it and look myself in the mirror when you get my point. So I'm aware of it. You coming at it, does it bother you? Why do you feel a need to say something to someone about things you don't even know why they do them? Why do you wanna be part of the pain? Because I could be dealing with the pain that I have accepted. Why do you want to rub it in? Because, and I feel like there's certain things. So this is one of the things that I don't like my friends anymore for that shit. When you tell them don't call me that, they still call you that. Yeah.
that is actually annoying.
Yeah.
That is actually
it's not
annoying.
even,
It's
disrespect
very disrespectful.
because
Yeah.
I'm aware of the person that I am. I don't want to be. I'm aware what that name can do to me. I don't want it. I'm aware of the person. I do not want you to call me names or do anything I don't want to do. You cannot take offense because Utebelos likes to use the F word. Because I'm aware. So this is me talking. I'm not talking about the people. I'm just talking about me being aware of the things that are around me. So a lot of times people talk, but they're not. And for you to be aware, for you to start even talking like a lot of people, you gotta know who you are.
Yeah.
You gotta have accepted the person that you are.
So don't you think that place that you come from, when someone uses a certain name and you tell them, I don't want you to use this, you cannot address me like this.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's probably the same space people who have big bodies comes from when they say, I don't like it when you say it.
Say that. They don't say that.
Okay.
They don't say that. So it's talk. You know me and talk. Yeah. If they don't say, you calling me fat makes me uncomfortable, or I don't like it when you get my point. So I get bashed a lot because I'm a weird man. Like I'm a very, it
So
has to be relevant.
It's the way they
it's the way it's
articulate
articulated.
themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, they
No,
themselves.
So it's not a body shaming, dog. Just say you don't like it when people call it. Yeah. Don't want to hide. Don't hide behind some dumb shit. My point is, accept that you are, but say it to the people that I do not like it when you call me that.
And
So
then once that
if
person
person
continues,
says it again, then there's total
Yeah,
disrespect.
yeah. Okay.
You get my point. So for me, it's the stages of, maybe because I understand, I'm the person that I believe too much in thought process, man. I believe someone doesn't just say things.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody just comes and say things.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is thought of. But saying,
And I think also it's that thing of just wanting to jump on a bandwagon. There's all these terms that are being used.
Yeah.
Because we live in a society that you have to be, well, not have to be, but expect you to be politically correct when you
Correct.
address certain things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, do you understand? Look at some of these words. Actually, I don't think they're relevant for us as Africans, for Americans, or for anyone else in the world. Sure, perfect, it works. But really, Tina, honestly, but then again, that's a completely conversation on its own.
Yeah.
Because when you speak about body shaming and fat shaming, what does that come from?
Yeah, it's not a term.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a term
we just
used.
jump on this bandwagon
Yeah.
of wanting to validate certain
And
things that
BC.
really has nothing to do with us.
But BC,
But then again, like I said, you're thinking too much about this now. Don't think too much about this.
no, the scene has nothing to do with being big, man. It's just been, yeah. But I like that actually. So it's probably, as time goes, we need to tackle that as well.
We can.
The terminology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people get bashed for not even knowing these terms. Because I feel like there's someone out there who does not even understand what body shaming means.
True.
You know what I mean? So if let me go back to what you said. So I hear what you say. If I say you fat, you don't like it, tell me you don't like it.
Yeah.
Then I'm aware. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't accept yourself, I'm just saying, but if you come to me and say I don't like you calling me big nose, you know, I'm aware. Now I'm aware that offends you. I'm not jumping into any terminology
Yes,
and not.
yes.
Some of these people are not even big, bro. But just because Motu can a little bit of weight from being a slender, to them it becomes a bit of a problem.
And we understand it comes with the insecurity of your body changing.
And if you have
know?
insecurities, do you still want to talk about self-awareness with insecurities in? Because you can't be insecure about anything. You can't be insecure about anything when you have accepted yourself
But
to
remember-
the public, not to yourself.
Remember, it should start here.
Yeah, but why are you insecure if you've accepted the person that you are? You're insecure about what?
You can't look. Like I said, it's a journey.
Yeah, but you said, okay, let's get to the point where you saying you have self-awareness. Why do you think of, what do you even use the word like insecurities when you have that?
You can, let's make an example. Say I don't like my legs. I don't like how my legs look like. It's some sort of an insecurity. How I felt about it years ago was even worse. No mind. I'm getting better at it.
But that's
So
your own thing.
That's my own thing. But that doesn't mean I'm not aware. That doesn't mean I haven't really accepted myself. It just means I don't. That's.
I would rather.
I mean, and someone
you
else will
really-
be like, but there's nothing wrong
Can
with it.
you
I'm like,
really
I
say-
get that there's nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
but I just.
But can you really say my point now is the acceptance and insecurity? So that's where my gap is, and I'm trying to understand. How do you have insecurities if you say you have accepted? I don't like this, but it's mine. You're not insecure
But
about
you
it.
didn't just get there. You didn't just get to
Yeah, yeah.
acceptance. When I
And I'm talking to you now.
Yeah.
I'm talking
I
to you
didn't
about
just
accepting.
get
Yeah.
to accept it.
Yeah.
At first, I was insecure about it.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Because you haven't accepted.
Yeah. Hence, I'm
Yes.
saying, nah, boy, it could be the same thing with the bodies. They are in the insecure stage. At some point, they're gonna get to accept it.
That's a defensive mechanism.
You reckon?
Yeah. That's you speaking for them.
I don't think so.
You don't have to
but
think so.
I hear
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't think
and you
so.
don't have to take it. But my point is, it's immediately when something is wrong and someone wants to put things around it, it's already trying to make this picture look acceptable
Remember, I'm
and
not saying
understandable.
that's the case.
Yes, and then I get you.
And
That's why
I'm
I'm
saying
drilling
it
you.
could-
Yeah. That's why I'm drilling you on purpose because I want people to understand that factor that I might not understand as someone that has accepted himself. I might not understand there are still insecurities.
Yeah.
Even though you've accepted, I might not understand. So
Yeah.
I'm talking from my perspective of that.
And your not understanding does not mean it should invalidate how the next person
No,
feels.
never.
It's okay to say, look, I don't get where you're coming from.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I get.
yeah.
It's
The whole time everyone has
Yeah,
is entitled
yeah.
to their opinions, man, good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we went too
we went on a tangent there.
yeah. We so basically what we're talking about is self-awareness, right? So we had a conversation with Ulolo. That conversation had everything to do with me and her to understand there and kind of put you in our conversation to see where me and her kind of understand or not understand each other, because we don't agree. We don't have to agree, as we should not agree.
True.
Yeah, but basically what we're saying with this episode is Do you think you are aware of the person that you are? Do you think you have accepted yourself but still have insecurities with certain things? Do you think that could be the contributing factor to you not taking things the way you should? The jokes,
Sure.
you know what I mean? For people
Yeah.
just talking without thinking, because more often than not, we do, man. Sometimes we say things without really applying how it's going to affect. We think about it, but we just don't apply how it might affect someone else.
Because there's somewhere I read it said being another way of being self-aware. It's the ability to stop and notice your feelings.
Yes. Okay. Stop and notice how you feel.
Yeah.
The whole time. Is
it's
it
the
an exercise?
ability to.
Oh.
It's an ability to. I'm sure it's not something you do all the time, but it's an ability to be like, okay, wait, why am I feeling like this?
Okay.
That's also being
Introspection.
yeah, that's also
Just
part of being
see
aware.
yourself.
Yeah, but that's why I said there's levels to this thing. There's people who are highly aware. There are people who have low self-awareness, and then there are people who have high self-awareness. So we will. I think because we said we will obviously break this whole thing down in segments. And
yeah.
we will get into when you are highly aware or when you are a low self-aware kind of person. Right now we're just talking about generally being aware.
So we say in the next episode, it's gonna be unpacked. So we're gonna talk about self-awareness in other areas of life. Like I said, an example, your relationship, your sports, and whatnot. No. So we will get to that. So I think more than anything else, we didn't touch much about it. We just wanted you guys to be aware of it. Go and think about it.
More of an
see
introduction.
see yourself as the person that you really are. You think you've accepted yourself with the biggest head? You think you've accepted yourself as a slender? You think you've accepted yourself as a
kiss
yako, you know, ushawamkaba. You know, those are the things that if you're gonna live with them longer, you gotta learn to accept and take them, so that when the world say them to them, they sound like music, because that's who you are. So go search, read about these things, and everybody knows about them. We'll touch on the emotional intelligence as well, because you're gonna need that motherfucker to be aware of who you are. You gotta know when to feel and how to feel about what. Because I feel like right now the problem, and why we're talking about this again, it's feelings. It's people wanting to go through pain. It's people don't wanting to solve their problems. So are these people doing it on purpose, or are these people doing them because they know how they're going to affect the next person? You know what I mean? So we don't want to dwell too much into examples, because we've already charted our time. We'll come back to it though, but we'll unpack it. But we will leave it with that though. However,
good introduction, I must say.
but we struggle a lot, man. A lot of people struggle because of the next people we're dealing with not being aware of themselves. Some of us have accepted ourselves. So when we speak from that angle of having to have accepted myself. But I don't know your insecurities. I don't know your problems. I don't know how you deal with. But if you come to me and say, Ntwana, I don't understand what you're talking about right now, it's still okay. We hold hands and show each other. I might have went too far. You can bring me back. You might know much, but I talk much. So I still have to listen.
That is true.
Yeah. So
balance is needed
to
in
you,
life.
that's all we want you guys to do. Just check have you accepted yourself? I feel like you guys don't take enough time to think about this. You don't invest enough. Like, take time to think about the person that you are. Know yourself when you drunk. You know how people see you when you drunk. Know how people see you when you're at church. Know how people see you as the president. Know how people see you as someone that sells food. Secret, know that, so that when someone comes and says, you can take that, because you've accepted your situation. This is me, Tibelong Komo, who sells cigarettes at the robber. Nothing in this world can separate me. So you gotta get to the point of saying this word. Nothing in this world can separate you from what you believe, from what you became by yourself, for yourself. Remember, you've built a character for yourself. You don't build characters for other people to approve. Self-awareness kicks us there, because in everything we do, we want to show other people our capabilities and our abilities, when you don't even know, when you are alone, what your ability and the capability. With that, I'm done.
Jesus, man, felt like I was at church for a second.
Yeah, I had that too. Yeah. I had Ray McCauley.
Oh, jeez, you know,
yeah.
Ray?
You know Ray? Ray's from Rema, right?
Heaven.
Yeah.
Boy,
I used to go to church a lot.
Listen, I didn't know you knew Ray.
I know Ray
This is
McCauley.
new information.
No, I
to
actually
me.
know a guy that does the music. What there, man? Yeah, I know the guy. I know a lot of people from Remo. Yeah, I know. I can't, AKA Senka Ray McCauley.
You just had to go and.
But he did.
It was fine, but it was okay. That part was fine. You didn't have to throw that part in. It's okay.
Ray McCauley. Manata so. Excuse me.
Hola boy. Now. Now ko her best landele la
What do
poge.
you mean now, dog?
Get it now.
Okay,
It's
we
kinda-
done, right? Last words.
Don't stop. The journey is not easy, but don't stop. Don't stop. Try by all means to self-regulate and be aware.
Last stop behind the camera.
Be you, man. Be you. Be you.
Last words, motherfuckers.
No,
No,
no.
no,
No.
no. Anyway, we done, man.
Yeah.
Last words, be you, do good. Isn't that your shit?
It's
Yeah, I wanted to hear it, man.
it's do great,
Yeah,
do good, and do you.
yeah. You can't take offense. I'm gonna take 60 seconds on this, right? 60 seconds, count that shit. Take time, know who the fuck you are. Take time. Don't worry about the words used in this podcast, but take time to understand the person that you are. Because when you get to that level, dealing with other people makes it easier because you know who you are. And when you understand yourself, it's easier to understand other people because you will know that we are not the same. You would see that through yourself that you're not the same as the next person. So if they take you, you gotta take them. Say va. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrate life. Kimurus. We are.
Never get you.
I take on this.